Howdy folks, Tom from Mannys here again. We've just got our hands on the new Maestro pedal range and we figured we'd better take them out for a spin. I've just gotten my first look at these things a few hours ago and I've got to say I really like what I see. The build quality is amazing, it's a really rugged chassis construction, and then the vintage appointments, things like your pointer knobs, the bugles, they are just very tasty. I've had a bit of experience over the years with some of the vintage Maestro pedals, especially the FZ-1, which in my opinion is the classic fuzz pedal. Does everything from that buzzsaw kind of thing to a fat round bumblebee sound, and you can get pretty splatty as well. So I reckon I'll start by taking each of these for a quick spin separately, and then we'll have some fun combining them a little bit later. Just quickly, my signal chain is really simple today. I've got a Les Paul Deluxe with mini humbuckers, as well as a Nashville Player Plus tally. We're going straight through the pedals and then into a Strymon Iridium for the amp sounds. So with that in mind, let's dive straight into the Fuzz-Tone. This is the FZ-M, which is the modern take on the classic FZ-1 Fuzz circuit. There's actually two distinct circuits in this, a classic and a modern. Let's see what they sound like. That was a very tasty fuzz tone. Now let's mix things up a little bit. We're going to dive into the Comet Chorus, which is Maestro's take on the classic analog Bucket Brigade chorus circuit, which should have heaps of that shimmery modulation. As you can hear, there's some pretty lush tones that come out of this thing, from your classic chorusy wobble through to this orbit mode where you start to get some rotary speaker tones which sound very, very cool. Alright, next up let's move on to the Ranger Overdrive. I'm really keen to see what kind of sounds we can get out of this thing. So that was the Ranger, a really nice low to medium gain overdrive with a really well-rounded tonal application. But I'm really keen to kick it into high gear, so let's jump into the Invader, which is Maestro's awesome new distortion. heaps of gain on tap with the Invader. Such a harmonically rich distortion that takes you everywhere from sludgy stoner territory through to like a sharper Big Muff kind of vibe. Alright, let's keep things moving and dive into the final pedal of the day, which is the Discover a Delay. It's a really no-nonsense analog delay, 3 simple controls, and a switchable modulation, which allows you to get a little bit of that warble in the trails. So now you've heard the Discover a Delay. For that last little clip, I actually had the modulation switch engaged, which added some kind of warble to the delay trail, which I really like. You can also tweak that with an internal trim pot, but with that said, I found the factory settings to actually be really usable, really nice. So there you have it. That's a nice quick look through at the brand new Maestro pedal range, and I've been really blown away with how easy it is to dial in a variety of really great tones. Naturally, there's a bit of speculation about what's coming next from Maestro. I'm really hoping that they have a crack at reissuing the classic 70s phaser. With how fat and chewy these analog pedals sound, I would be really stoked to hear what a modern take on that would be. So if you're listening, Maestro, please, just one phaser, just for me. And everyone else, but mostly me. Well, I'm nearly off the clock for the day, but before I go, I'm going to try out a few combinations of these pedals and see how they play together. Given we've got some pretty exciting sounds already by themselves, I reckon there's some more fun to be had. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time.